Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this video I am discussing about the new topic that is HTML5 and also discuss about the different terminologies that is being used in the HTML, that is web browser, web server, and what basically the client server architecture is. So let's start the video. Introduction to HTML. Basically, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is a markup language which is used to display content on web browser with the help of web server. It is not a programming language. It describes the basic structure of web page, that how particular document should be displayed on the web browser, what are the hyperlinks, what are the paragraphs, and what should be the title of the particular web page. It should be defined with the help of HTML. It basically used to distinguish between the simple document and HTML document. It consists of a series of tags like hyperlink, heading tag, paragraph tag, and anchor tag. These are the tags which are used in the HTML. And HTML documents are portable, means that it basically not depend on the one machine. It can be viewed from any browser or any type of computer system. This is the basic syntax of HTML in the current version, that is HTML5 version. Doc type HTML. Basically, it defines that the particular document is in the HTML5 format. It is not the case sensitive, and it is used to define that the document is present in the form of HTML5. HTML, it basically defines a root element of HTML document, and it is a tag which defines that the HTML document, that particular document is in the HTML format. Head tag is basically consist of the meta information about HTML documents like title, like what are the particular documents title should be displayed on the web browser. That's a title. It basically defines the title of HTML document which display on web browser title bar. Like body tag, it basically defines the document's body, means that it is a content of all the visible content such as heading, paragraphs, images, videos, hyperlinks, etc. are the particular body should contain of the HTML documents. H1 basically defines the heading of HTML document. It is basically the large size of a heading document. It is being defined from H1 to H6. H1 is the largest size of a particular heading and H6 is the smallest. And paragraph is defined with the help of P tag, and it is the HTML elements is being divided into the different terminologies like paired, unpaired, and also the different types of tags we can discuss in the further videos also. So this is basically the basic syntax of HTML which is being used by the particular front-end developer to display the particular document on the web browser. What basically the web browser is. This is the terminologies which is being most popular for the HTML developer should understand that what is web browser. Basically, a web browser is known as the client or universal client because internet works on the client server architecture, in which the particular browser works as a client. A text-based browser shows a user a text only, but a graphical browser allows to see more of what World Wide Web has to offer, such as graphics, images, photographs, multimedia, etc. So basically, the web browser is an interface between the user and the particular document which is being written in the HTML format. And as we discussed that HTML is portable, it means that it is not dependent on the particular machine. It is used to take information from internet or web and display to the end users mobile or desktop site. A web browser basically sends an information to the web server for searching a web page. If the particular web page is available on the internet, then it displayed on the user mobile or desktop with the help of web browser. If it is not available on the particular site, then it displays the error messages or the page not found. So this is basically done with the help of web browser, means that the web browser works as a client to display the content on the client's machine. It is an internet program which acts as an interface between the end user and the inner working of internet, means that finding out the particular document is being present on the internet or not. Means that the web browser is works as a client in the client server architecture of the internet. What is web server? As the name suggests that it is similar to the server, but it is quite different from the server. That the web server acts as a server in a client server architecture of internet. Its main task is to processing, storing, and display the web page whose request raised by the web browser or end user. Means that if the user search for the google.com, if the particular web page is available on the internet, then the web server will respond to the particular web browser that the web page is available on the internet and show it to the client side with the help of the web browser. If the particular web page is not available on the site, then it should display the page not found or the other errors. Basically, there is a distinguish between the web server and the server. A server and the web server is basically a server is a central in a computer program where information and programs are stored and accessed by the application over the network, like the local area network, wide area network. The basically the server is used in that terminology, but the web server uh, is the server which is used by the particular developer for developing any websites and to store the particular web page on that. And when the particular user enters the site's information, then a particular web page should display on the client's machine or the end user site. So it basically works for the response of the particular query raised by the end user. It uses the protocols like hypertext transfer protocol to send response of the request, which is input by the end user, and it also uses the other protocols like file transfer protocols and the SMTP for file sharing and the email transfer between the end users. Computer or collection of computers used to deliver web pages and other content to multiple users. Means that the web server, which is basically any developer who hosts their website, they have required a web server. Like if we have developing a Java application and we are made the particular HTML document, then we have required the web server to use it. Like most probably the developer use the Apache Tomcat and also use the Glassfish uh, to be used as the web server to display the particular content and match the client server architecture of the particular website. This is basically the diagrammatic representation of what basically the client server architecture is. Basically, when we open the particular site on the mobile and we search for the www.google.com, and when we enter the particular site, then after entering that, request is given to the web server, and if the particular server found that the web page is available on the internet or the world wide web, then this gives the response to the web browser that the page is available and the content of that web page is available to the end user with the help of web browser. So basically in this, the web browser works as the client and the web server works as the server. So this basically defines the client server architecture of HTML documents. Means that when the end user enters about the particular site, if that particular site web page is available on the internet, then the response of that site is given to the client that the page is available on the internet. So thank you so much. If you like the content, please like, subscribe and share, and stay tuned for the further videos. Thank you very much.